Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Milwaukee Braves baseball, and we got the Philadelphia Phillies traveling to Milwaukee for a one-game series against the Milwaukee Braves. Let's look at the starting lineup here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Leading off, playing second is Bobby Malkmus. Batting second, playing right field is Ken Walters. Playing left field, batting third is Johnny Callison. Batting fourth, playing first base is Pancho Herrera. Playing center field, batting fifth is Tony Gonzalez. Playing shortstop, batting sixth is Charlie Smith. Behind the plate, doing the catching is Clay DeMartini. And playing third is batting eighth is Jimmy Woods. And on the mound, doing the pitching, batting ninth is Art MAHAFFEY. And for your hometown Milwaukee Braves, we got leading off, playing right field, Lee May. Batting second, playing second, Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third, Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing center field, Hank Aaron. Behind the plate, doing the catching, Joe Torre's batting fifth. Playing first, batting sixth, Joe Adcock. Playing left field, batting seventh, Frank Thomas. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Roy McMillan. And on the mound, doing the pitching for the Milwaukee Braves, Don Nottebart. Let's get down to the field and get this game started, folks. And here's the first pitch of the game. 23. That ball is going to be hit down to Frank at second. He makes the easy play, tosses it over the Adcock. One out here in the top of the first. Here's Ken Walters up now for the Phillies. And a 43. That ball's going to be lined right back to Don at the mound. He puts his gloves up, makes the play. And here's Johnny. And he strikes him out. 3 up and 3 down for the Phils. So we go to the bottom of the first. And we got Lee May, Frank Boland, and Eddie Matthews due up here for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Lee May. A 31. That's going to be a pop up the third. One down here in the bottom of the first. And here's Frank Boland up now. And he strikes out Frank. 2 down here in the first. Brings up Matthews. What can Eddie do here? And Eddie's going to get a base hit in the center field. Brings up Hammer and Hank Aaron with 2 down here and runner on first. See if Hank can do something special here. Here's the pitch to Hank. And they strike him out. Braves lead 1. We go to the top of the second. Philadelphia Phillies nothing. Milwaukee Braves nothing. Due up for the Phillies is Pancho Herrera, Tony Gonzalez, and Charlie Smith. Here's the pitch to Pancho. And they strike him out. 1 down here in the second. Here's the pitch to Tony Gonzalez. And that pitch reminds me of Linda Ronstadt. What? You know, Blue Bayou strikes him out. Gonzalez goes down swinging. Here's Charlie Smith. Can he strike out the side? And he sure does. 3 up, 3 down, all by strikeouts. Nice job by Don Nottebart. Here in the second, we go to the bottom of the second. Torrey, Adcock, and Thomas due up for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Joe. Joe's hitting a whopping 353 since he's been called up. 24, but they strike Joe out. One down here in the second. Comes the other Joe, Joe Adcock. And that is going to be a ball hit down the short. He bobbles it, fires over the first, and that ball gets by him. That'll be a two-base error on Smith. Joe ends up down at second. That brings up Frank Thomas with a runner in scoring position. Only one out. Can Frank cash in on that error? That ball is hit into left field, but not deep enough to get Joe over. Two down. Take a two-out hit here from McMillan. They're going to pitch to Mac. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike three. The error doesn't come in the roost. The Braves leave one on. We go to the third. Phillies, nothing. Braves, nothing. We got Clay, Woods, and Art due up here for the Phils. Let's see what happens. The bottom part of the lineup. Here's the pitch to Clay off 61. That ball's going to be hit down the short. Roy's got it. He fires over the first. One down here in the third. Let's see what Woody can do here. A 16. And he swings and misses. Strikeout. How many is that for Don today? That's his fifth strikeout already, folks. Here comes the opposing pitcher, Art. You strike him out. He sure does. Swing and a miss. He is on fire, Don is right now. So we go to the bottom of the third. Nothing. Notebook. And then the top of the order, May and Bolin do up for the Bravos. Here's Don. And that ball is popped up behind the plate. Clay takes the mask off and makes the catch for the first out here in the third. Here comes Lee May. And he strikes Lee out. Two down. Here comes Frank Bolin up. 34. And that ball's hit in the center field. Gonzalez has got room out there. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. We go to the fourth. Philadelphia Phillies, nothing. Your Milwaukee Braves, nothing. We got Bobby Muskie, Ken Waters, and Johnny Carlson due up. Here's the pitch. 31, he walks him. Clay trots on down to first. Bobby rather trots on down to first. Here, Ken Waters now. Runner on first, nobody out. 56. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike three. Is that strikeout number 7? Yes, it is. Strikeout number 7. Here's Johnny. And that ball is hit in the left field. That'll be 2 outs here in the fourth. Frank makes the play out there and left. Pancho Herrera up now. 41. That ball's going to be hit down to short. He'll go to easy way to second. And that ends the inning. And that walk stays on at first. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Score knotted up, nothing. Braves got the heart of the order due up though. Matthews, Aaron, and Torrey. Let's see if they can cash in here. And that ball's hit into deep right field. But Waters has got room out there. And Matthews is out for the first out here in the fourth. Here's Hank Aaron. And he gets a hold of this one. He squares it up. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field for a nice double for Hank. Got a runner in scoring position now with 1 out for Joe Torre. If If you're the Braves, this is no other guy you'd want up right now. Like I say, he's on fire. Let's see if Joe can keep it up. And that is hit down the third. Sorry, hit down the first. And Herrera take it himself. And Aaron will go down the third, but now there's 2 outs. See if Joe Adcock can get a 2-out hit here and drive in Aaron from third. 62, Joe swings and misses. And that ends the inning. The Braves leave 1 on. We go to the top of the 5th. Your score: Philadelphia Phillies nothing, Milwaukee Braves nothing. Gonzalez, Smith, and Clay due up. Here's the pitch to Tony. A 32, and that ball is hit down the second. Frank up with it, fires over to Adcock. 1 down. Here's Charlie. And Charlie hits that ball down the short. Roy's up with it, fires over to Joe. 2 outs. Here comes Clay. What can Clay do? 34. That ball's lifted in the center field. Plenty of room out there for Hank. And that's 3 up and 3 down for the Phils in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Thompson, McMillan, and Notebert, the bottom part of the lineup, due up. Here's Frank. 43, and that's lined right back to the mound. Art makes the catch. 1 out. Here's a Mac. Roy get off the side here. 35. That is hit back to Art. He bobbles that ball, and Roy makes it down the first. See here. Is Notebert going to sacrifice him over, or are we going to let him swing away? We're going to sacrifice him over the second, get him in scoring position for the top of the order. And that's exactly what he does. That ball's hit down bunted down the first baseline. We got a runner in scoring position, but 2 outs here for Lee May. See what May can do now. And he squares this ball up. And that ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is going over the center field fence, folks. And the Braves lead 2-0 on the home run by Lee May. Here's Frank Boland up now with nobody on and 2 outs. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Back, but just enough room for Johnny to make the catch out there. But the Braves score 2. So we go to the top of the 6th. Philadelphia Phillies nothing, Milwaukee Braves 2. We got Woods, Art, and Bobby due up. They might pitch hit for Art. It depends on if anybody gets on. If Woods gets on, they'll probably pitch hit. And that ball is deep. That ball is back. And all of a sudden, Woods just cuts this lead in the half. That ball is hit over the right field fence. All Lee May can do is look at it go over. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-1 game. That was the first hit by the Phillies, folks. Breaks up the 1-hitter and the shutout. Only Art stay in the game now. And he strikes him out. Comes back with a strikeout. Here's Bobby. See what Bobby can do. A 62. How do you do? That ball is hit to deep left. Right field, rather. Lee May going back at the track and makes the catch. But the Phillies get 1 on the home run by Woods. And it's Phillies 1, Braves 2. We got Oh, that's only 2 outs. Sorry about that, folks. I forgot about the home run. Here's Ken Walter. And that'll make the last out as that ball's hit in the right field. Sorry about that. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th with Matthews, Aaron, and Torrey due up. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And that ball's hit in the deep left field, but there's room out there. And Matthews is out. Here comes Hammer and Hank. Hank's 1 for 2 today with a double. Let's see what he can do this time. 43. That ball is lined back to the pitcher. Art makes the play. 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th. Here's Joe Torrey. And a 36. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Joe goes down on strikes. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. We go to the 7th inning. Collison, Herrera, and Gonzalez due up for the Phillies. And that ball is lifted in the deep center field. But Aaron's got room at the track. 1 down. Here's Poncho. And that ball is hit behind the plate. Foul territory. Joe makes the play. And there's and that brings up Gonzalez now. Here's the pitch to Tony. And he gets a hold of this ball from Don. And he drives that ball into the right center field gap for a double. 2 out double for Gonzalez. Brings up Charlie Smith. Alrighty, 2 outs here for Charlie. Here's the pitch to Charlie. And that ball is hit down to second on a line drive right at Frank. He makes the play. And they leave a runner at second. We go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Adcock, Thomas, and McMillan due up for the Braves. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Philadelphia Phillies 1, Milwaukee Braves 2. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that ball is popped up to third. Woods makes the play. 1 down. Here comes Frank. And he hits that ball down to second. And Bobby throws over to Herrera at first. 2 down. Here's Roy. Can Roy get on here with a 2-out base hit? And he walks on down to first, though. Here is the problem. Should we take Notebook out? He's pitching a hell of a game. I say we leave him in. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the pitch to Don. 52, and that ball's going to be hit down the third. He fires over to get Don at first. So the Braves leave 1 on. We go to the top of the 8th. Darn muffle Woods and a pitch hitter for Art here in the 8th, that's for sure. Here's the pitch to Clay. 26, that ball is lifted in the right field. Mays going back and makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Woody Woods. He's got a home run in this game. Here's the pitch to Woods. And that ball is hit down the second. Frank bobbles it. No play at first. He eats it. Woods is on with an error. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Art. Who are they going to bring in here? Pitch hit. And you got one lefty here on the bench. That's Coleman. That's who they'll bring in here. Coleman's going to come on the pitch hit. Alrighty, a runner on first, one out here for Coleman. Here's the pitch to Coleman. 36, and he strikes him out. No, he doesn't. That's a high pop up to third. Sorry about that, folks. High pop up to Eddie Matthews. Eddie makes the play, though, for the second out here. And here's the top of the order now for Phillies. 2 outs here in the 8th. And that ball is hit down the short. He goes the easy way to bowling at second. And that'll end the inning. And the Phillies leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Philadelphia Phillies 1. Milwaukee Braves 2. And who are they going to bring in here? Got a lefty, righty, lefty, 2 up. They're going to bring in Ken Lehman to come in to pitch. With the lefties, 2 lefties and a righty due up. Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. May, Bolin, and Matthews due up for the Braves here in the 8th. Here's the pitch to Lee May. May is 1 for 3 with a home run. 62, and that's lined right back to Ken on the mound. 1 out here for the Braves. Here's Frank Bolin up now. Frank's 0 for 3. He struck out, and he's flown out to center and to left. And he drives that ball in right field for a base hit. He gets on for the big boppers. Matthews and Aaron. Here's Eddie with a runner on at first. And Matthews is 1 for 3. He's singled, flown out the right, and flown out the left. Let's see what he does this time, folks. And that ball is hit in the center. So he says, let's give all 3 of the outfielders a chance to make a play. And Gonzalez does. That's 2 outs here. Brings up Hank Aaron. Can Henry do with a runner on first? 2 outs here. Henry is 1 for 3. He struck out and doubled and lined out to the pitcher. And that ball is hit in the left field. Plenty of room out there for Johnny. He makes the catch. Braves leave 1 on. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves hanging on to a 2-1 lead. We'll have Waters, Collison, and Herrera due up here for the Phillies. Let's see if he can finish this game up. We got Don McMahon up in the bullpen just in case he gets into trouble. Here's the pitch to Ken Waters. And he squares this one up, Ken does. And this ball game is tied, folks. That ball is lifted in the right field. That's a no-doubter. And all of a sudden, it's 2-2 with 1 pitch here in the 9th. Here's Johnny. And that ball is hit the deep center field. Aaron going back, but makes that catch at the track. 1 down. Here comes Pancho Herrera up now. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Tony Gonzalez. And that ball is hit in the left center field for a base hit. 2 outs. Go ahead, run it first for Charlie Smith. Charlie's 0 for 3. He struck out, grounded out, and lined out the second. Here's the pitch to Charlie. And that ball is hit in the left field. Frank Thomas has got plenty of room out there. But with a home run by Waters, this game is tied up as we go to the bottom of the ninth. They got Joe Torre, Adcock, and Thomas due up here in the ninth. Oh, a bunch of right-handers. Should they bring in Jack to pitch to the righties? I think they should. That's what they're going to do here. Bring Jack in to pitch to the righties. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Joe Torre, bottom of the ninth. All knotted up at 2 apiece. That ball is lined down the short. Smith on a 1 bouncer makes the play. Fires over the Herrera. 1 down here in the ninth. Here's Joe Adcock. Pitch to Joe. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's Frank Thomas. Can he keep this inning alive for the Braves? 34, that ball's hit in the center field. Gonzalez has got room out there. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. Can Nottebart pitch 1 more inning here? He's due up second in the bottom of the 10th. He'll have a short leash here. They'll get Willie up if he gets in any trouble now. We got the bottom part of the Phillies lineup due up. Darpimple, Woods, and pitch hitter. So here's the pitch to Clay. And that ball is hit in the left field. Thomas drifts over to his right and makes the play near the line. 1 down. Here comes Woody Woods. He's homer today. He is 1 for 3 with that home run. Here's the pitch to Woods. And that ball is hit down to Roy at short. He fires over to Adcock. 2 down here in the 10th. And we'll have a pitch hitter here for the pitcher. And they'll bring in Smith. Pitch hit. Where's Gene at here? Okay, here's Bob. He's coming in to pitch it. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the 9th. The pitch to Smith. And a swing and a miss. And that's the way to end this 10th inning with a strikeout. He's going to come on the pitch here for the Phillies. Guess they're going to bring Dallas in. Dallas Green will come in the pitch. Now they're going to bring in Don the Midget Farese to come in pitch. As we got extras, read all about it, folks. He's a lefty. You got Matthews and May and all due up maybe later on. So see what happens here. All right, due up is McMillan, a pitch hitter, and then May. So here's Mac. See if he can get on here. And that is a fly out to center field for Mac. One out here in the bottom of the 8th. Got a pitch hitter here. And that's going to be Mr. Billy Martin. Billy's going to come in the pitch hit. And here's the pitch to Billy. And Billy swings and misses. Strike 3. That's 2 outs here in the 10th. Brings up Lee May now. Here's to pitch to Lee. And that ball is hit down the second. Easy play for Bobby. He fires over the first. 3 up and 3 down. Carl Wiley will come in the pitch for the Braves. They say he's still a little tired. We're going to let him pitch here. All right, he's got the top of the order due up. Bobby, Ken, and Johnny. Here we go. Top of the 11th, folks. And that ball is hit in the left field. And that's an easy play for Frank. 1 out. Here in the 11th. Here's Waters. He's homered in this game. Ken is 1 for 4 with that home run. Here's the pitch to Waters. And that ball is hit in the left field for a base hit. So they got the go-ahead run on it first for Collison. Here's Johnny. And that ball is hit in the center field. Hank's got plenty of room out there. 2 down. Here's Herrera up now. 2 outs. A runner on it first. And that's a swing and a miss. Poncho goes down. So we go to the bottom of the 11th. Philadelphia Phillies 2. Milwaukee Braves 2. We got Frank Boland, Matthews, and Aaron due up. Couldn't ask for a better part of the lineup. Can the Braves cash in here? Here's the pitch to Frank. And he pops that up. No, he doesn't. That's ball 4 with that W. So Frank makes his way down the first for the big boppers. Not what you wanted if you're a Phillies fan. The Braves like it. You got Matthews and Aaron up now with a runner on it first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And and that's not what you wanted to see. A ball is hit down the second. He tosses it over to Smith, who fires over to Herrera. That's your 4-6-3 double play. That brings up Aaron up now with nobody on. Here's the pitch to Hank. And he drives that ball into the left field for a base hit. On the first pitch, he takes off, and he's still second base. So we got Frank in scoring position now for Torres with one strike on Joe. So we got a runner on at second, 2 outs. Alrighty, here's the 0-1 pitch to Torres. Can he get a 2-out base hit to win this game, folks? He sure does. He drives that ball into the outfield, and that ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is gone, folks. A 2-run homer. Joe Torres has been the man. He is the man for the Braves since he's been called up. 2-run homer to win the game here in the bottom of the 11th. Woo! How about that? Sure way. Let's take a look at the box score, folks. What a game. They had the player of the game notebook. I don't know how you can say that with Torres hitting that big home run, but sure. Celebration broke out on the field and in the stands as the winning run crossed the plate in the final half, and an exciting finish to this close game gave Milwaukee the hard-fought 4-2 win. On the mound, Milwaukee starters allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 home runs, 10 strikeouts, and 1 walk in 10 innings. Sure. Line scored Phillies 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. The Braves 4 runs on 6 hits and an error. Waters with the big home run, and Woods with the big home run for Philadelphia. That's how they scored. Phillies only left 5 on. They only had a runner in scoring position one time and was 0 for 1. The Braves were 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. They also left 5 on. Aaron was 2 for 5 with that big single and a stolen base, and then Joe comes up and hits the big 2-run homer. Art, 7 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them unearned. He walked 1, struck out 7. Bullpen came in and did a good job until that 11th inning with the 2 hits, 2 runs. He walked 1 and struck out 1. Notebook pitched 10 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 10. Carl comes in and pitches 1 inning, gets the win, gave up a hit and struck out 1. Let's do some fast play here in the National League. We'll travel to Chicago to watch the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Cubs. And let's see what the star is. Cubs turned a triple play, folks. We'll have to look at the box score here. Triple play. What inning did they have the triple play? That was in the second inning. 2 walks, and then Hal hit into a triple play. How about that? Nice job. Go back to the line score here. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Pirates. The Cubs, 4 runs on 11 hits and an error. Let's go to Cincinnati and watch the San Francisco Giants take on the Reds. Hey, how's it going, Legends and Sports Universe? And the Reds win. Giants 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. The Reds 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. And the last game here on May 24th in the National League is the Dodgers going to the St. Louis to take on the Cardinals. And Cardinals win a tight game, scored some runs in this game. 7 runs on 11 hits and 1 error for the Dodgers. Cardinals 9 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Let's take a look at the standings here for May 24th. And we got St. Louis Cardinals a half a game up on the Reds. The Milwaukee Braves 18-15, 3 games back along with the Cubbies. Giants are 5.5 games back. You got the Dodgers and the Pirates 7 games back. And the lonely Phillies holding everybody up 10.5 games back. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe for stopping in here at Milwaukee and watching the game. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of Milwaukee, hit that like button. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think of this replay. Until next time, you all have a great afternoon. You all take care.